Kilauea big impact. FEMA to assess damage by lava of the Kilauea eruption, and Kim estimates up to 700 homes have already been destroyed. This is an article by Michael Bretovatsky of Hawaii Herald Tribune on West Hawaii Today. Today's article: FEMA will be called in. The Federal Emergency Management Agency assessments of the number of homes destroyed by the Kilauea eruption in Lower Puna will continue throughout the next few days, and Mayor Harry Kim already estimates it could be as many as 700 homes. Bob Fenton, the regional administrator for FEMA Region 9, said that the federal agency will be able to reimburse the state and county for their disaster response efforts. And also, depending on the results of that assessment, the state might be able to request additional assistance to reimburse residents who lost their homes in the eruption. I hope that will be the case because people are really suffering, and this has been going on for over a month. There are people in shelters and they don't know what to do because they have no, their income has now dried up. They have lost their homes and also their livelihoods. So should reimbursement for individuals be possible, Fenton said the maximum grant payout is less than $35,000, although the average is about $4,000. FEMA determines whether individuals will be eligible for reimbursement based on a combination of 6 things. Fenton said: trauma, the availability of insurance for residents, the availability of local agency assistance, the number of destroyed homes, and the income level of the affected area. Right now, the official number of homes destroyed since May 3rd remains at 169, said Hawaii County Civil Defense Administrator Talmadge Magno on Monday, but the actual number is understood to be significantly higher after the destruction on the weekend of the Kapoho and vacation land areas. It happened last weekend. Kim said Monday that the number of destroyed homes is more than 600 and could be as many as 700. Fenton said FEMA distinguishes between residences and secondary properties such as rental properties or vacation homes. So because of this, the number of what FEMA judges destroyed homes might not be equivalent to the number of destroyed properties. In other words, homes are the ones that are used by families to live in and not to be rented out to vacationers. So although Fenton said there is no hard number at which point a region might or might not be eligible, he could not confirm whether unpermitted structures also will figure into FEMA's total. He did acknowledge that FEMA would have to work closely with the county and state to determine the nature of all these destroyed structures that are covered destroyed by the lava. So Fenton emphasizes that FEMA assistance programs might not be sufficient to meet residents' long-term needs, so the residents are therefore advised to look to state and county programs in the meantime. Kim said, "We can't fix everything. FEMA does not have a magic wand to make it not happen." But Kim was optimistic about the FEMA presence on the island, and he repeatedly said that the county had hit a home run with the quality of assistance FEMA has provided. In the meantime, Magno said civil defense is in the process of scaling down some of its operations now that the eruption has reached a relatively stable state, while civil defense will continue to keep staff on call 24 hours a day in case the situation changes. Certain functions of the agency, such as maintaining roadblocks, will be given less priority. The Hawaiian Volcano Observatory geophysicist Jim Kauhikawa said Kilauea's Fissure 8, still the only active fissure, continues to produce lava fountains up to 180 feet high, but some of its fountains do not reach above 115 feet, which is the height of the spatter cone formed around the fissure. the lava flow from Fissure 8 remains constrained to the lava channel. The lava spilling over or through the channel walls was not reported Monday. Changes were reported at Kilauea Summit, though. He said continual seismic activity. There's a continued seismic activity accentuated by semi-regular pressure explosions at Halema Uma'u crater has caused gradual deformation of the area around the crater. Parts of that crater have subsided by about 40 yards, he said. The earth around the edges of the crater appears to be slumping inward, while the floor of the crater is gradually collapsing downward, and this had some negative effects on the HVO building, although he did not go into specifics. This is by Michael Bretovansky, and it's on West Hawaii Today, and I'll keep you updated as to what's happening with Kilauea, because the flow is still ongoing. Seismic activity is still ongoing, and they estimate that because of that they will be having more violent activity, and they don't know when it will stop.